Chelsea Football Club are going for Manchester United star boy in Kobbie Mainoo, and they want to take advantage of the contract disputes. Matt Law gives his input. Liam Delap is available this month only if Chelsea put the right bid, but there's one condition that Chelsea have to meet, and Matt Law says it on a podcast. I've been telling you it consistently. And finally, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, the Georgian superstar, is set to leave Napoli for as little as 80 million euros, and he's available in January. PSG are interested, Manchester United are interested, Chelsea were interested, and we need to talk about whether Chelsea should go back in for him, because that left wing position could use a little bit of assistance. However, before we get into that, let's talk about it. Number one, I need you to hit that like button. It's the best way you support the channel, and the more likes you hit, the more algorithm likes it. Secondly, subscribe, alright? We're 1,450 away from hit the magic 40k mark, so support your boy. It's the easiest way. Do it now, you will forget. Let's get started. Kobbie Mainoo is a very talented player, right? Anybody that tells you he's not a good footballer, they're lying, or they don't understand what they're seeing. Because the reality is, he's very neat and tidy on the ball, got a good strike on him, he's got a knack to get into the box and get on the end of things, as he proved in the FA Cup final, and more importantly, he's just very intelligent on the football, and you can't buy that, right? He's naturally intelligent in the way that he plays. The technical ability he has, he can develop all of that even more. The brains, you can't fix that. He's just a good midfielder. What's going on? Well, the Times is coming out with the fact that at this moment in time, Chelsea are waiting to get a green light from the Kobbie Mainoo camp that, look, come and get me. And Chelsea, as early as next month, will be willing to go and get the player to put the groundwork in so we can secure him in the summer. He'll have 2 years left in the summer. The player wants a new deal at Manchester United. However, there's big contract disputes at this moment in time. Furthermore, Matt Law went on the London is Blue podcast, and he actively said, at this moment in time, Chelsea are interested. This is genuine interest. But, and this is a big but, the disputes are so large, he expects it to be resolved and Kobbie Mainoo to re-sign at Manchester United. And this is what I'm going to tell you. Chelsea is an easy club to link with Kobbie Mainoo, right? Chelsea have been spending money left, right and centre. And the easy thing for Kobbie Mainoo's camp now is to put a little filter out there. Chelsea want me. Manchester United, either you pay me what I want, or Chelsea want me. I'll go to Chelsea. And this is very, very, very common in the game, right? You get some other club basically to mark your interest, and all of a sudden, either you pay me the contract or I will find another club to go to. What I will say is, Chelsea is stacked in the midfield when they have everyone available. They've got Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia, Santos and Ogochukwu. That is 5 people for 2 positions next year that I would be very happy with. Genuinely, you'd have a strong 6, you'd have a few 8s, you'd have somebody that can play in the advanced state. Overall, it is a good combination of midfielders. Plus, it also gives you protection in terms of cover when Lavia is not playing. For me, this is a sorted midfield. I don't want us buying any midfielders for the next 24 months. So, Matt Law also reiterated that the plan has always been for Santos to come back to Chelsea at the end of this year. But he also did state, and I can't avoid it, nothing would shock him with this ownership and if they sold this player. And for me, look, at the end of the day, Chelsea's ownership is about business, right? If someone puts in a £60 million bid in for Andre Santos, as much as I wouldn't want to sell him, I wouldn't be shocked if they would sell him. And I'll be furious, I'll come here and moan. However, being honest with you, I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear on this channel. Carry on. Matt Law went on to talk about Liam Delap and said, look, Chelsea have got a huge eye on. And it's not only for the summer. If they can get the deal done, they'll try get it done now. They think he's a very good player, and all in all, anything Chelsea do, and this is the one condition, it's based on outgoings. And I've said this before, right? We're not signing players unless we can get players out. KDH, Carney Chukwemeka, Cesar Casadei, Christopher Nkunku, Axel Disasi. If we can move them, they're getting moved. And that's the cold hard truth about it. If a bid comes in that they deem is worthy, they will be selling this player. However, and this is the big however, I've got a question for a lot of you. Everyone seems to be convinced with Liam Delap, right? Liam Delap is the solution to everybody's prayers every time I talk to a Chelsea fan. Can I ask you a question? What gives you so much confidence that Liam Delap's going to come in and produce numbers that are better than Nicholas Jackson? Because we have got no evidence of Liam Delap against low blocks. We've got no evidence of Liam Delap finishing credentials across 2 seasons. or 3 seasons even, because last year he was average in the championship. This year he's got good numbers, but he takes penalties as well. Yes, he's a pure striker, but is he that out and out finisher that you can count on? I don't know. What I don't want to happen is we sign a player for 35 million and all of a sudden we've got Nicholas Jackson, who's inconsistent, and people want Nicholas Jackson to straight away be that, you know, the killer in the box, the Isak, the Haaland, the Gyökeres, the Osimhen, as some of you would tell me. Somebody that's consistently putting up numbers, even though Osimhen, in my opinion, doesn't put up those numbers. He's had 1 season, but you lot tell me otherwise. Okay, so be it. Yet, I'm not convinced with Liam Delap. I really am not. Like, I need to see more. For me, if we're spending money, go and get Isak. Go and spend the money and go get Isak. You know he's Prem proven. You know he gets numbers. You know he's a good finisher. You know he's ice cold. He can link up play. He's the perfect striker in 2025 for us. You can't get Haaland. Gyökeres, I'm not convinced with. Genuinely, if it's Gyökeres or Osimhen, I'm actually even tempted to Osimhen more than I am to Gyökeres. I don't believe in anything coming out of that Portuguese league that plays up top. Darwin Núñez has ruined it for all of them. He's put historic numbers, right, in that league to the point now where I don't trust that league. It is honestly one of those leagues that is so misleading because the disparity between the top teams and the bottom teams is so bad that you can put 3-4 goals per game past those rubbish teams. No one knows about Boavista and Flemington and Casapaipia, all those teams. I'm sorry. All right, at the end of the day, you need to make sure you're signing the right player if you're spending 60, 70 million. And I don't think you are when you're going after Victor Gyökeres. Last summer, Fabrizio Romano came out with huge links, right? Last summer, Fabrizio Romano spoke about Khvicha Kvaratskhelia and links to Chelsea Football Club, that Chelsea have sent scouts to look at this player and that they really, really rate this player. However, one of the conditions was Chelsea needed Champions League football to acquire him because that's what the player wanted. We didn't have Champions League football. Now, we could have Champions League football, and we're on track to be getting Champions League football. If the season ended today, we're finishing the top 4. Happy days, that injection of cash comes in, and we're all watching football on a Tuesday and a Wednesday night on a consistent basis next year. Happy days. However, Khvicha's had a little bit of a, I'm going to say, predicament in Napoli at this moment in time. He's on track to win his 2nd Scudetto title, Napoli's 2nd one since Diego Armando Maradona. However, and this is the big problem, he ain't getting paid what he wants. He's, I think, on 50k, and this is the money that he's been on since he's joined Napoli. They've never given him a pay rise. He's got 2 years left on his deal. He's got a huge contract offer on the table that he's not accepted. PSG are filtering around him. There's like sharks on water, according to Fabrizio Romano. They've started conversations. What I want to ask is, if the player's available for 80 million euros, right? English clubs are looking at him. Chelsea better be one of them. And I'm going to explain to you why. Khvicha is a very, very weird player. He's not going to give you 25 goals. He's not going to give you 20 goals. But Khvicha is going to give you good ball carrying, creativity in terms of he's going to get you 10 assists, and big chances created, and he'll get you 11 to 12 goals. Like, if you look at his league numbers, I've got him in front of me, 12 goals, 11 goals. This year so far, he's got 5, so he's on track to get double figures. 10 assists, 6 assists, he's got 3 in Conte's system this year. This is a good player, and it's 65 million pounds or 63 million pounds, 80 million euros. I think it's a no-brainer. However, I am extremely biased. I am Georgian. So this is a player that's brought great success at the age of 23 to my country. He's taken us to Euros. I never thought this day would come. So when I see him playing for my country, I have enormous pride. If I see him play for Chelsea, when I tell you I'm going to be defending him more than I defend Joao Felix, I promise you I will be. But at the same time, I could be biased. So what I want from all of you in the comments below, is Khvicha A, good enough for Chelsea, not good enough for Chelsea, or not needed for Chelsea? Let me know in the comments below, because I think it's important that the community guides me on this one. I'm very biased when it comes to this player, only because of there is more than football here. This is nationalistic pride. I think he is absolutely amazing. Every time I watch him, the idea of him joining an Arsenal, a Liverpool, or a Man City, or a United kills me. I don't like it, because I'm always going to want him to do well, but them to do badly, and that's not going to work. You know what I mean? Like, there's always conflict of interest. Joins Chelsea, I swear, if anyone starts crashing it on my boy, I ain't having it in it. I'm telling you now, I'm going to be fighting people through the camera. So it's a difficult one. Let me know your thoughts. I don't want him going to PSG, so hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out. I'm out. Have a lovely day.